Hi, I'm Mark Green with the Oklahoman in Washington. This week, President Barack Obama told a cheering audience in the Czech Republic that his administration wants to move the United States toward a future where there are no nuclear weapons. A nice idea, and presidents have had it before. Ronald Reagan, a Cold Warrior if ever there was one, was all for abolishing nuclear weapons. That is, until Russian leader Mikhail Gorbachev demanded that Reagan also scrap plans for his anti-missile defense system known as Star Wars. Now Obama is talking about reducing America's nuclear stockpile, again, toward a no-nukes future. Obama said it might not happen in his lifetime, but he wanted to set out a vision. This is what presidents can and should do. Not everything has to fit neatly into a 2- or 5-year plan. He lost me, though, when he seemed to suggest America's using the atomic bomb in World War II made the U.S. morally responsible for pursuing a nuclear-free world. In other words, and these are my words, we opened a Pandora's box in August 1945 and loosed a destructive force that was inherently evil, so we're obligated to put that back in the box. Most scholars agree President Harry Truman's decision to drop atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki saved hundreds of thousands, if not millions of lives by cutting short the Second World War. Others disagree, but the general view is Truman made the right decision. I don't know what Obama thinks about that, but his words made me wonder. Another thing the President and his team have been saying got my attention as well. They say if the U.S. reduces its nuclear arsenal, that will make it easier to reduce other arsenals and to head off nuclear weapons development elsewhere. The suggestion that goes with that is that it's hypocritical for us to tell other countries they can't have nuclear weapons when we have them. There's a logic to that, if not a lot of realism. Washington Post columnist Bill Kristol wrote the other day that for Obama to justify a world without nuclear weapons, he really would have to envision a world without war or without threats of war. In fact, the defensive umbrella provided by the U.S. nuclear force has protected a lot of people since August 1945. What would be the deterrent if that force goes away? The good, if not perfect, intentions of the United States have made this country a trustworthy steward of these weapons. Realistically, I don't know that most others in the world want that role eliminated. I also don't think that by disarming, the U.S. would entice the likes of North Korea and Iran to do the same. I think disarming actually would encourage them to build even more weapons. It's not the kind of scenario many Americans would want to take a chance on, which is why Mr. Obama's no-nukes proposal probably will stay just that, a nice idea for a perfect world.